Hello, my YouTube friends. This is Dwayne again. For my second video, I have been thinking about what I was going to talk about since my first video. So I think I want to talk about relationships. And what I mean by relationships, meaning any relationships you have, be that romantic, be that business, social, economic, any relationship you have. And, I guess it came about because, my friends say things to me, associates, colleagues will come to me with something and, we'll start talking. And then I'll realize and recognize that I had something that may have helped them think about something they may have not have thought about at the time. Let's say that. And so I recognize first and foremost that how do we have successful relationships with people? Well, first it starts with you. You have to have a good sense of self. And what I mean by that is you have to know your worth. If someone has asked me, what would you say to your younger self? What advice would you give to your younger self? Is know your worth. Know your worth. And what I mean by that is that you are enough right where you stand. You're enough because you were born. You don't have to dance for anybody, sing for anybody. You don't have to plead with anybody. You don't have to manipulate anyone. You are just who you are, and that is enough. It has to be enough because you are where you are, and you have to be in peace with that, right? If you are 300 pounds and you want to be 170 pounds, but you're not there yet, you have to be okay with where you are because you can never get from the place of unhappiness to a place of happiness. You have to be happy first where you are to be able to move or gravitate and bring that with what you want to you. And so I hope I'm not getting off too far, but that's the way it works. The vibration, the energy has to be with you first. So anything that you want in life, you have to first be it first, meaning you have to think about it, you have to practice it, you have to feel about it. If I want kindness in my life, then I have to be the one who is being kind and feeling kindness to get it into my life. You have to be the thing that you want. And in relationships, it's the same thing. If you want people who are honest and good character and trustworthy, then you have to be those things. There's no way for you to attract people who are opposite of who you are. You have to practice that vibration. You have to practice that very thing that you want. And also, joy is an inside job. Joy is an inside job. No one was put on this earth to make you joyful or happy. No one. We are selfishly created, and I mean that in the most positive way. We are here to find out what we like individually. What are our likes and dislikes and what we want and what we dream of? That is what we came here to do, right? In my opinion, and what I've learned in my experience. So it starts with you, right? Anything that's going on in your life, look at yourself. And I know it's tough to take responsibility for everything that's going on in your life. So if you want joy, then you have to practice joy. If you want a partner or someone, a business partner or a romantic partner or a colleague, to be kind and honest and trustworthy and all those things, then you have to exude that. You have to practice that, right? That has to come from you first. And then when you put it out in the world, you can only bring that thing that is attractive and that's on the same vibration as you. Like attract likes, And when that thing about opposites attract, from my opinion, from my experience, that is so not true. There's nothing in the universe has that, where if you're polar opposites that you attract. That doesn't work, right? You have to have some sort of like vibration to be able to be in the same vicinity. You know, if I'm walking down the street and I walk into someone, then I have aligned with that energy. You know, you don't run into, nothing comes into your life unless you allow it in. And I'm saying a lot of things, right? So it's about vibration and energy. It all comes back to the same thing. If you want whatever you want in life, start with expressing it and doing it for yourself first. You know, and that's what I've learned in my experience. If I want to attract, then I'll be that thing first. Be what it feels like, know what it feels like, know what it looks like, know what it tastes like, because I'm being it. And then I can only attract the same thing. That's just how it works. You know, and the opposite is the same. If I have negative thoughts, then that person that you don't want to talk to will ring your phone. If you're having a bad day, you ever noticed? If you're having a bad day or things are not going the way you want, they continue to not go the way you want. Because it's that law of attraction thing. It's like energy. And once you put it out there, it just gives you more and more and more of the same thing. You got to change that channel. And we'll talk about that another time, you know. But relationships, if you want successful relationships, then you have to have the first successful relationship with yourself. If you don't love you, then you can't really expect anybody else to love you. If you don't like you, then how do you expect someone else to like you? If you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, then how do you expect someone else to like it if you don't like it? You have to like it first. And you always have to be okay with where you are. If you are taking a boat and you are upstream and you want to be downstream, do you complain about not being downstream? You put the boat where you are and you bring yourself down that way, right? So you have to be okay, be at peace with where you are. If I go to the gym, which I go to 5 to 6 days a week, and I can't do a thing yet, I can't lift 150 pounds or whatever it is, that's temporary. But I am where I am. I can't lift that yet. Now I can't cry and stomp and whatever. I am where I am. You start where you start. And you always arrive at the perfect time. You don't arrive a minute later than you're supposed to, or a minute sooner than you're supposed to. Know that you're always on time. Never. You know what somebody would say? Oh, I wish would have done this sooner. I could have done this. I could have been so far along if I had known this. No. When you're ready, you're ready. So get ready. Practice every single day. Practice the thing you want every single day. And watch what happens. That's all I'm just saying. The work is with you. I know with my life and experience and all the people that I've had relationships with and multitude of relationships, you know, business-wise, social-wise, romantic-wise, whatever it is, I have learned that to have a successful relationship is to have the successful relationship with myself. If I love myself, I love being with myself, I enjoy my own company, then I can then attract someone who enjoys the same thing, me and my company. But if I don't enjoy it, how can I expect anybody else to enjoy it? And then the person that comes into my life is not going to enjoy me because I don't enjoy me. That's just the way it works. It is just the way it works. I'm telling you, I've lived long enough to see it just manifest in my life continuously, you know? So I just want to conclude with relationships. If you want them to be successful, you have to start with you. Everything starts with you. And we're going to talk about you and talk about that whole singular thing at another date. But I want to end with this. If I could give my younger self something else, another tidbit is the sooner you don't worry about or care about what people think of you, the easier your life is going to be. Because what people think about you and what they say about you is none of your business. Period. You can't control it. You can't influence it. You can't manipulate it enough. People are going to say and do what they want to do and have all kind of thoughts about you, and you can't do anything about it. So why worry about it? Just be the greatest person you want to be for yourself and love who you are. Do what you're going to do and be okay with that. And if your intent is pure, then people who are ready for what you have will show up. That's what I've known. is that when I have gotten myself in alignment with what I want, it shows up. And when I'm misaligned, that misalignment shows up. What's held in mind produces like in kind. What thoughts you are thinking and feeling will produce itself and manifest itself in real time. So I'm going to end on that. I hope this helps. We'll have many, many more. I love you and thank you for watching. Oh, and please, if you like this video, please subscribe. Please like, because you know that influences the channel. I'm trying to build this thing, and I want people to make comments and tell me what they'd like me to talk about. That will also help me as well, because I have plenty of things to talk about. I've lived a little bit of time on this earth, so I may have some things that I could share with you. You know, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm just a man who has lived. Okay, life experience. All right, love you. All right, bye-bye.